Good evening. Here are the day's detailed headlines, presented in a listener-friendly script with each topic condensed into 3 to 4 clear lines. Topic 1. Escalating U.S.-Iran tensions. After Operation Epic Fury, Iranian drone and missile reprisals have sharply escalated fighting across the Middle East, producing repeated attacks and interceptions. AWS reported 2 UAE data centers were directly struck by drones and caught fire. Bahrain facilities were damaged by nearby strikes, and services including EC2, S3, and DynamoDB experienced errors and access outages with potentially prolonged recovery. Iran has effectively threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz, prompting surging oil and LNG price risks, canceled or limited Dubai flights, pulled war risk insurance, or hiked premiums, left thousands of travelers stranded, and forced ships to reroute around Africa, raising freight, logistics costs, and global supply chain delays. Companies and travelers are advised to back up data, shift workloads regionally, and follow government travel evacuation guidance. Topic 2. Market and economic impacts. Energy supply fears from the Strait of Hormuz risks and attacks have driven Brent into the low 80s, U.S. gasoline above $3 per gallon, and sharp rises in LNG and shipping costs, feeding inflationary pressure. Safety asset flows did not prevent a sell-off in treasuries as energy inflation worries triggered bond selling. 10-year yields near 4.1%, and 30-year fixed mortgage rates rose to about 6.12%, up 13 basis points, squeezing housing affordability. The Fed's rate cut expectations have weakened. June cut odds down to roughly 30%, and traders expect smaller total easing this year. ISM prices paid jumped to 70.5. Equities fell hard, with the Dow off about 1,200 points. And overall, the energy shock is complicating monetary outlooks while pressuring stocks and real activity. Topic 3. Sector rotation and corporate market moves. Geopolitical risk sent capital into defense names, especially South Korean firms, where Hanwha Aerospace climbed roughly 20-25% on the day, and peers like LG Next One, Victech, and Firstech saw big double-digit gains, while KI, Pungsan, and Hyundai Rotem also outperformed on expected defense demand. Luxury groups such as LVMH, Kering, Burberry, and Richemont slumped amid travel disruption and demand worries despite limited Middle East revenue exposure. In asset management and conglomerates, Citadel's funds posted positive February returns and held up well. Berkshire reported weaker Q4 operating results, about $10.2 billion, down roughly 30%. Its shares fell, and cash remains very large, $370 billion. And Blackstone's BSRED private credit vehicle saw redemption pressure, net outflows near $1.7 billion after roughly $2 billion of inflows, with the firm and staff adding about $400 million to manage excess requests. Topic 4. Tech and AI developments. Apple unveiled a lower-cost iPhone 17e, 6.1-inch display, A19 3nm chip, new C1X modem, MagSafe, 256GB base storage, and a $599 starting price, with early March reservations and store availability. iPad Air updates keep price and design, but move to M4 chips with up to 30% performance gains, and new MacBook Air Pro models adopt M5 silicon and larger base storage, signaling a push on on-device AI and upgraded value tiers. Anthropic's Claude surged to the top of App Store charts despite reports of elevated errors and some service disruptions. The company added features like conversation import and context memory on free tiers, while facing government usage bans and DoD supply chain concerns. OpenAI acknowledged a Pentagon deal announcement was handled hastily, adjusted contract language to restrict domestic surveillance uses, and has since won increased government business as agencies shift vendors amid the broader AI safety and procurement debate. Topic 5. Media, regulatory scrutiny, and consolidation. Paramount agreed to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery, planning to combine Paramount Plus with HBO Max into a single streaming service, combined subs around 200 million before overlap,